Yeah, and you've
Okay.
been well ahead of the curve, Carl. You've been with us for what, a year now?
Yeah, a good year. A
Yeah.
good year. I've been using it for a year
hmm And it's
and
only
it's great.
getting better and better as well.
It got so much better.
Mm,
I mean, even now with the new improvements that you've done, if someone books, okay, it still stays live. So
hmm
if they want to reschedule or they have another question,
Yep.
stays live. So one, the speed to lead is instant with Appointwise AI, but also you're beating every other competitor. My point to any business owner or any agency owner is if you're not using it in 2025, your competitors will be, and they will be contacting your potential leads instantly while you're still waiting 12 hours for a human-like appointment setter to try to ring a phone that doesn't answer. I don't have to respond to my leads. So during the working day, I don't need to respond because I know Appointwise is going back and forth with them, or at least giving them an opportunity. The leads come in on my phone, I get a notice and I think I'm not going to ring them because the AI is already tidying up. And
Good to see you, my friend. How are you?
yeah, really good, really good. Just finished a WhatsApp chat with someone who wants to sign up for the AI.
Nice.
Perfect, but it's just one of those things, coincidence. So I can share my screen and show you the live WhatsApp.
Amazing. Yeah, awesome.
But yeah, I mean it's been amazing right off the bat because I get my leads to test the AI. So
Nice.
they test the demo. I send them into the dental AI, which is what I primarily deal with.
Yep.
They get to use what they would be getting themselves. So they pretend to be a patient, um, and I tell them, test it however you like. And the level of conversation, because they're dental medical professionals. This one guy had 5 practices.
Yeah.
Like,
Wow.
he had 5 practices. He's at the top of his game. He's very, very intelligent. He's a implantologist, and he was that the AI was coming back and telling him about all on four dental implants, which are anchored higher in the cheekbone
Oh,
and
wow.
offering zygomatic implants as a solution to someone with weakened bone structure and poor gums.
Wow. So just for context, so your prospect, who is an established dentist, has seen your ads, which the offer is test out AI. Essentially, this is the same AI we're going to use to bring you patients. He's gone through, he's opted in, he's now having a conversation with the AI, and the AI is dealing with some pretty complex questions that, again, are coming from the dentist. So he's going to really stress test the AI with these types of questions, the exact type of questions that his customers would also ask, and it's did a bloody good job of handling it.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things he was pretending, very tongue in cheek, but he said he smoked 40 cigars per day. Would that be a problem for implants? Now, I do know about a bit of dental and medical. That is can be a problem.
Right.
So this is why the AI then went on to start talking about more complex procedures that
Mhm.
may be suitable. Now, it's clever enough because I make sure it doesn't give medical advice out. It speaks in general terms and it says we would need to at least have a phone conversation about this
Yeah.
first, because obviously we do want them to be qualified by the practice.
Mhm.
But he was so impressed, he just ended it, messaged back the next morning, said, just send me the proposal, Cole.
Wow.
And that's like 5 practices. The guy today, this is really interesting because he tested it, was really impressed with it, but he'd met someone in person at a dental show. So he decided to go down that route.
Okay.
I can show you the WhatsApp, and that was 2 months ago.
Mm.
I messaged him yesterday and he's just come back and he said, yes, I went with someone, but I've terminated their services because they took 2 months and I didn't hear a single thing about their AI WhatsApp.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So, and this is what I'm coming across is when I speak. to business owners. They're really excited about AI.
Mhm.
They're being quoted. One was being quoted £5,000 per month to develop it. And
Jeez.
I say to them, well, you're reinventing the wheel.
Yeah.
It's already out there.
Yeah. And you've
Okay.
been well ahead of the curve, Carl. You've been with us for what, a year now?
Yeah, a good year, a
Yeah.
good year. And it's, they're being quoted these crazy prices for developers to go out. And I say to them, look, you wouldn't go and develop Chat GPT with £5,000 a month. You can't. Why not use what's out there already, leverage it? And it's been out, I've been using it for a year
hmm And it's
and
only
it's
better
great.
and better and better as well.
It's oh, it's got so much better.
Mm,
I mean, even now with the new improvements that you've done, if someone books, okay, um, it still stays live. So
hmm
if they want to reschedule or they have another question,
Yep.
it stays live. And what I find is the conversation goes on. It's not just done within the moment. I see because I'm running like multiple dental practices have this now.
Brilliant.
Um, and I can now show their live dental patients booking in. And what tends to happen is the new lead doesn't matter what niche you're in either.
hmm
Um, a lead will get the message. And because it's either done by text or WhatsApp, what happens is they go, oh, good, they've messaged me.
Yep.
I'll pick that up when I've got a moment. So they might have a coffee break. They might have their lunch break. They might have a break from whatever they're doing, their day to day, and they will just text back or WhatsApp back 2 words, yes, and their name, Carl.
Yep.
And then the AI will then instantly come straight back at them. And then the lead might leave it again, thinking, right, okay, I'm getting instant responses here. This is good. I can pick that up when I like.
Yeah.
So I see it. Someone might message in the morning, the AI messages back instantly. Then at lunchtime, they message back.
hmm
Then after work hours, maybe they're about to get in the car or get on the train or whatever, they message it back. And then in the evening, that's where they all wake up. They go onto their WhatsApp and they're rounding off their texts or whatever. The back and forth is quite good, but it might go on for a day or two. So it's a great way. And that's the other thing I say. The other thing I say to businesses is, why are you employing someone to phone numbers that don't answer during the working day?
hmm
The leads are at work. Everyone, pretty much everyone, walks into work, puts do not disturb on silent mode, or they put it in their briefcase, handbag, drawer, whatever, because it's their personal mobile phone.
hmm
So that's just the dog. Um, so I said, why are you ringing numbers that don't answer? Surely just text them instantly.
Yeah.
WhatsApp them instantly, because people always get it. So they can see the first line that comes in and they go, right, I'll deal with that, or that's good. So it's just the whole system just works flawlessly.
Really amazing to hear. So cool. I think you've absolutely smashed it. And the dental and clinic niche or industry just seems to be amazing for it. And you're so right. I think the amount of touch points that are required when you're pulling a cold lead from, let's say, a Facebook campaign or an Instagram campaign, they'll have questions and they'll need their objections handled. And yes, of course, a human can do that, but a human's limited to they've got a million other things to do. They get
Yep.
sick, they get ill, you have to pay them. They go home in the evenings, they sleep at night. So it's just makes sense. You're automating this whole process, and you're so right there. I don't really I haven't thought about that too much, but the lead on the other end has comfort knowing they've got the text, they can pick it up when they like. If they take too long, maybe Appointwise's follow-ups might give them a nudge to bring them back into the conversation. But ultimately, they're going to pick that conversation up when they have time. And what can happen with human setters, human front desk staff, is if someone doesn't reply or they're not replying instantly, and it's a whole different cadence in the conversation, and that's where the drop off can happen, and that's where the leak and conversions can come in. So it's really good to
Yeah.
hear.
Yeah. There's also a bit of, people get concerned, they get anxious that they see the message come in And like chatbots that sit on websites, if you don't respond, you can be booted out.
Yeah.
So there's a perception that when they get a message, if they don't respond to it, then they feel it's a person sat in an office. And I say this to business owners: your leads will feel really looked after by you. They will think you've employed someone to take the work mobile home and message and follow up at 9 p.m. at night, 10 p.m. at night. I've seen messages from leads saying, "Thank you so much. And I really appreciate you working so late."
Yeah.
That AI will kick back in and go, "That's no problem. We're here for you whenever you like. Ask us any question." And they're just blown away. And seemingly, I've not seen any messages, and I go over them.
Hmm.
I go over them with business owners. I've not seen a single message in from all of my clients where someone said, "Are you AI?" And there's a good reason for that. And this is what I also explain to business owners, is because we all text in a robotic manner.
Hmm.
We use two or three words.
Yep.
We literally two or three words. The AI comes back. And of course, we prompt the AI not to give big paragraphs,
Yeah.
okay? Because otherwise it looks like someone's cutting and pasting and it looks a bit full. So it it messages in a text-like manner and the leads message in a text-like manner. So it's completely seamless. And the chats just go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth until they're booked. I mean, for me, when I use it for myself, I mean, I've got a huge flow. Okay, so it will be sending loads of lead magnets, loads of value.
Hmm.
Okay, so when I speak to them, they've had so many touch points, so many nurture sequences going through, and it's great because I don't have to respond to my leads. So during the working day, I don't need to respond because I know Appointwise is going back and forth with them, or at least giving them an opportunity. The weekend is great now because I have a look on the Monday morning. The leads come in on my phone. I get a little uh, notice, and I think, "Oh, I'm not going to ring them because the AI is already tidying up." And I need to really compare. Is like, imagine how much it would cost to pay a human setter
Hmm.
24 hours, okay, 7 days a week. And it doesn't matter which country they're in, okay? The cost of employing someone overseas
Yeah.
24/7. Remember, if an office is open 9 to 5, that's only 8 hours of the day.
Hmm.
This is something else I say to business owners. You've got to realize that in 2025, being open 9 to 5 is just not going to cut it because you are closed less than you are open.
Yeah.
Okay. And with mobile phones and technology now and our access to communication, is we humans work around the clock. I'll see messages coming in at 2, 3 a.m.
Hmm.
People waking up, they're concerned, they've gone to their phone. Of course, we all sleep with them now.
Yes.
We all sleep with that very device by the side of the bed. Um, and people will wake up and they will order stuff. They will go to Amazon. They will order shopping. They will go on Facebook. They will go on Google. If they've got some sort of anxiety or something that's troubling them and they just want it off and they can't sleep,
Yep.
I think I'll do that for 5 minutes. So the messaging goes on. You often see it late at night, like 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 11 o'clock. Obviously, it then drops off. But you will see messages coming through at half 5,
Mhm.
6, and that's when they're waking up and it's just before they're getting out of bed
Yeah.
and starting their day, and they will start the messaging back and forth. So it's a complete no-brainer to use it. It's what I realize is if you're not using it now, then you're not being an early adopter because you're going to miss out on the advantage now. Because I can tell you now, I'm running it for what I would describe as small businesses.
Right.
Okay. But you know, what will happen is big businesses will just use it and everyone will think it's too
Yeah.
expensive. It's not. It's open to small businesses. It's
Yeah.
whether that's one person or three people or four people. If it's just working for, and often small businesses, they're the ones that don't have a dedicated salesperson.
Yeah.
So it's more advantageous to them to have a 24/7 AI appointment setter for a fraction of the cost of a human being. So, it's a complete no-brainer. If you're a small business, one, three, five, you're so busy doing all the different facets of running a small business that you really can't afford in 2025 to have leads being left for hours. And then, a big feedback from many business owners is, oh, we've got the leads, but we can't contact them.
Hmm.
But with a Pointwise, that's completely flipped it on its head, because that business will now get an email and it will summarize the AI text conversation, and it completely flips the mindset of the person who has to contact those leads initially. Because instead of just getting a phone number that they think, I've got to ring that, how many times do they ring and it just goes straight to voicemail? Who listens to voicemail now?
Yeah.
No one. Because everyone thinks, well, if it's important, they'll text me. So the mindset of the person in the business trying to contact leads is completely flipped when they see a whole AI conversation back and forth saying, please call me at 1 p.m. That's my lunch hour.
But their job is done at that point, and
They
it
they
just
don't need they just leave it till 1 instead of dialing at 9 a.m. then
voicemail, not get in touch with them.
can't get in touch. And this is what often happens. They ring once. They they probably don't ring twice. They say they do, but they probably don't. They might ring again later. Now, what happens there with the lead is they've seen two missed calls and they think, I don't know this number. It's probably spam. If you try again the next day, they will have forgotten the ad.
Exactly.
And or, and this is what often happens, is humans are very canny. If they do reach them after a couple of days, that lead will probably say, no, I never filled out a form for your business. What are they doing? What is the lead doing there? The lead is trying to get the human appointment setter off the phone.
Hmm.
They can't remember,
No.
or or they inquired with two or three different businesses, and another business using a Pointwise has contacted them first
Yeah.
and booked them in. Now, as a lead, as a person, if I've got an appointment with someone and I'm booked in, I don't want to hear from someone who's taken too long
Yeah.
to follow up,
Exactly that.
because my mindset as a lead is, hold on a sec, I've got money in my pocket and
Yeah.
I'm willing to spend it. So I'm a potential lead. What if I became your client? How responsive would you be then? So instantly you just say, oh, I can't remember inquiring.
Customer experience is just absolutely crucial, isn't it? Like from the moment the lead fills in that form, that's when their journey starts with that company.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
it's that instant moment. And there's reports online. I think the Harvard Business Review, you can Google it,
yeah,
and it comes up off the top of my head. It says um, you convert 97% more leads if you contact them within the first 5 minutes.
100%.
And this is what they've studied it globally. And you know, American corporations, they are so on top of lead nurture. Their mindset is completely different to the UK and other countries. And I do try to sort of speak with business owners about this. Is I say, look, don't forget, if you're not incentivizing your paid per hour staff
Hmm.
to engage and get the leads booked in and really nurture them, if you're not incentivizing them, don't forget the mindset, particularly in the UK, is we don't like to be pushy.
No.
Okay, we're famously known for enjoying queuing. So, I'm dealing with predominantly UK. So I
Right.
say, look, your staff, our mindset is we don't want to be pushy, but why not leave it to an automated AI that will just follow up politely, okay, and it will nurture them instantly. It's like literally within the same minute that the lead has just seen the ad. What happens is, and you can tell on platforms what device they're using. Okay, when you're running paid ads, it tells you. Dental market is very easy. 90% of inquiries on Google Ads is through these devices. It's not
Yeah.
tablets, it's not desktop.
It's through the phone. Yeah, 100%.
Who looks at Facebook or Instagram on the desktop?
Yeah.
No, because someone else can see your Facebook and Instagram on your desktop. So everyone uses the app on the phone. And it's essentially what happens is they're holding the device, they click on the ad, they press send, and then it goes beep, beep, and another message comes through.
Yeah.
And they're holding the actual device.
Yeah.
So it's like instant delivery,
Mhm.
instant AI response.
To
Um,
SMS or WhatsApp, which has a 98% open rate compared to email, which could be, get lost in a junk and just forget about it. Yeah.
Email is 20, 30 years old.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what they rolled out in 2023 is another thing I describe with the AI text or WhatsApp is with email, they are not emailing your business domain. They are leaving their email address on a form.
Yeah.
So when your business domain emails their Gmail or Yahoo, they basically go, we've not emailed this company. This looks like spam, straight into spam. I mean, I refuse to use emails with clients.
It's
Obviously I've got it, but I just say WhatsApp me, just WhatsApp me, just text me or WhatsApp me. Um, and that's the way I do it because it's far quicker, it's far more responsive. Um, and initially with the lead generation, any leads, whether it's organic or paid ads, it's a complete no-brainer not to have AI working for you in 2025. And that's what I would say to any business owner. Why are you not using a Pointwise AI in 2025? It's complete no-brainer.
You've been so ahead of the curve, mate. And I remember when we onboarded a year ago, and then I've seen your ads, I've seen them on my phone, and it's just been really cool to see you test the AI, and you've actually been there through all of our feature updates. I'm curious how as because if I'm correct, a year ago you were near the beginning of the agency journey, especially in the dental space, right? And maybe you had a handful of clients, but how has it impacted client retention with having
Oh, it's great. It's great. So I run paid ads and I won't run them without a Pointwise AI. I say I recommend it because I'm polite, but I would say I use it myself. I run paid ads for my business, Den Marketing, and I have AI, a Pointwise, follow up the leads. So I say to any business owner, why would you not want what me as a marketer has and has consistently kept? And what I will be honest and truthful is, yeah, my growth has been right up. But what occasionally happens is sometimes they get too busy with the paid ads and the Appointwise AI, and they say, can we stop the paid ads element? But they never say, can we stop the Appointwise AI element? So I split it out into different service offerings.
okay.
I always want to keep the AI Appointwise
Wow,
because
interesting. So you
it's
run it as a separate service, essentially.
yeah,
Wow,
yeah. I lead with the Appointwise AI,
really cool.
and normally if someone's interested in it, they've worked out that getting leads, I always say this as well, getting leads is not an issue. It's very easy to get leads. All the platforms are set up to be to run ads. That's how they generate income. That's why they make billions and billions.
Yeah, they want to make it as easy as possible for you to get leads through the door. It's not
Yeah,
hard.
it is super simple. You don't even have to do anything. On Meta and Google, they've got forms that just auto-populate.
Yeah.
I don't recommend those ones, but it's easy to get leads. It's qualifying the leads. And that's what really gives me the confidence because I go, okay, I'll make the ad qualify the leads. Okay, so the top of the funnel, the ad is qualifying the lead and disqualifying poor leads. Okay, so that's what I want as a when I'm running paid ads. But the what really increases the confidence is that the AI then starts qualifying the lead further. So before the business or any human, any employee has comes into contact with the new lead, that it's been super qualified by the ad and by the Appointwise AI, and it's been nurtured as well. So the position that the business is in, the person within the business contacting that lead is, as I say, it's a complete switch of uh, mind mindset.
Hmm.
You're completely reframing, your position to being like the lead is like really impressed already. So they're like ready to do business with that business.
Yeah, it's crazy. Do you know what's mental? I mean, you are super bullish as obviously I am on AI and have been for years. There are still agencies who just don't believe it works, believe it's too robotic, not human-like enough. What do you think that most agencies concerns are, and what would you say to those concerns just after a year of simply using the tool with established dental practices? What would you say the biggest concerns would be from agencies, and how have you personally, I guess seen the AI overcome those concerns? I mean, most will say it's not human-like enough yet, and it's going to, in actual fact, annoy the clients. Others will say it's too technical to set up.
It's a simple one. I've had that from one client, and I run other AI as well. And but we'll stick to the Appointwise because that works way better than phone calling AI, for
Hmm.
example, because that's easy to detect. So what I would say to any agency owner is it's simple. Just say it's the AI assistant.
Hmm.
Just say, have the first message say, hi, it's name from so and so. I'm the AI assistant, but I'm fully automated and programmed to help you with the full range and information of the business. How can I assist you today?
Interesting. That's your
That's what
intention.
I would say. Just be, if you're that concerned, just
Yeah.
name it up front. Just say, I'm the AI assistant. And then you've got around any kind of perception that you're falling a lead or the agency owner thinks it's not human-like enough. One, it is. It's really, I've
Yeah.
okay. I mean, that's one way to do it. The other way to do it is say, no, it's completely human. I've had leads that have told the AI about traumatic
Yeah.
abuse, okay, from ex-partners, which is why they needed dental implants.
Wow. Yeah.
So if a human is sat and then this lead was so thankful to the AI for helping her
Yeah.
and understanding about her dental trauma
Yeah.
and her previous traumatic experience that you could just see that the person thought it was someone sat at home on a phone or work phone messaging back and forth and listening. And guess what? That lead is now going to be fully nurtured
Hmm.
and they are going to only want to do business with that business because
Hmm.
they answered them in the very vulnerable moment that they were at, and they were willing
See,
to
and
help them
yeah.
and they were willing to provide the solution. Now, had that have been left to the next day and the old fashioned style of an employee from the business calls that lead up, you think they're going to speak about their traumatic ex-partner whilst they're in their place of work on a phone with colleagues around them. They're just not.
Yeah.
So the Appointwise, because it's done over text or WhatsApp, is people feel safe
Mm,
because they can be very private, okay, when they're messaging back and forth. And they, you know, it's a very private way of doing things. No one else can hear you. No one else can see your screen. And certain people
yeah.
like to be private. It doesn't matter whether you're an insurance company or you know, or a
Or,
builder or plumber or anything.
or a legal company talking about your family law case, or a roofing company where there's someone talking about their expenses and their budgets, or their energy bills and whatever it might be. You've touched on a very good point. The whole element of privacy builds an insane amount of trust between the lead and the company that are running ads. Mm,
Yeah, or real estate. The question might be how you want to sell your home. How valuable is it? No one wants to start shouting out, "Oh, it's worth £500,000" in their workplace.
yeah,
Okay, but there's on their break, they will text it
yeah.
quietly and very privately. So it just works. And yeah, certainly from my experience running it for multiple businesses,
Mhm.
is people don't detect it's AI. They're genuinely impressed that they've got an automatic response from
Yeah.
someone they feel is being employed. Okay. And because of the nature of text messaging, is as I say, I would say to other agency owners, is, you know, we all text in a robotic manner anyway. That's how we do it. We shorten words, we misspell words, we say things like cuz, meaning because,
Yeah.
and we use little LOL, for laugh out loud. Yeah. What's that? It's kind of robotic anyway.
And you can train the
So
AI on all of this, especially with the new prompting building feature inside of Appointwise. There's a whole section for adding specific keywords. You can even have an example conversation between you and the AI, and it will mimic that kind of example that you've prompted into the AI. So there's loads of stuff. We're about to roll out a co-pilot feature where you can speak with an AI inside of Appointwise, and it will go away and build your whole strategy for you, which kind of is going to change the change the game completely.
yeah, I'm liking that. That's fantastic. And this is the other thing I would say to other agency owners is people are going to embrace and get used to dealing with AI.
Hmm.
So whether they think it's AI or not, they will just get used to it.
Yeah.
Um, I, it's literally down to this. Do you want to ring a company and get a call service that says press one for reception, press two for sales, press three, and then you get through that. Now, please give us your reference number. We don't recognize that reference number. And you're on hold for minutes and minutes and minutes. And I just think, no, I'd much rather have an instant message go back and forth and my questions being answered straight away, instantly. I,
Makes sense.
it, yeah, and people won't mind it's AI. I mean, you know, as long as the questions are being answered correctly, which they are with a point wise, okay, they won't mind. So whether they think it's AI or think it's a real person will be by the by very, very soon. And we're all now getting used to, when you do a Google search now, it's AI summarized.
Yeah.
Okay. My partner will just go, I'm not checking the rest of Google. It's just summarized the whole page for me. Why would I scroll down when Google, the power of Google, has just summarized it? Same with Amazon shopping. When you read reviews on Amazon, it summarizes it for you.
Yeah.
So we're all slowly getting used to everything being AI. Meta, from what I hear now, is going to do a similar thing. You will just go to the Facebook ads and say, write me an ad for a niche business with this offer,
Yeah.
and it will create the creatives for you.
Yeah.
It will do the text overlay for you, and it will do the copy for you, and it will do the audience for you and
Everything.
the retargeting for you. So I think that's happening. I mean, I've seen it in Meta now, and I put an image in there and it will give me nine others. And I think that's better than what I've just done.
Yeah.
So it's like, wow, that's really slick. That's like a graphic designer's done it. So Meta's doing it. Meta's got its own AI now. There's so many different AIs coming out that people will just be used to engaging with AI, and they will, it will be so human-like that they won't want to wait for a human to respond. They will just go, let's get it off. Like my clients, they love it, the fact that the lead is already booked in. It's like, all right, we haven't opened the business yet, and we've got leads booked in.
Are you doing, is your AI collecting prepaid consults or not? Is it straight to phone call?
I prefer straight to phone call.
Yep.
Um, we have done booked appointments into calendars because it will link to different calendars. But with my businesses, I still prefer someone to qualify them,
Yeah, yeah.
o- only because we want to make sure that the business's time is not wasted. Because we want, if they're booking in a chunk of time with that business, we want to make sure that they sound correct on the phone, that they're serious. So, as part of that qualification process, we say at the very least, you need to have a phone call with us first. You just need, tell us when the time is best for you.
Yep.
And to be honest, I do this with my potential clients. And you've got to think that, they're turning over 1 million or 2 million or 5 million or more or 10, whatever. And they say, Cole, come and meet me, come and travel. And I say, no.
Yeah. Prefer to
It's like,
let's hop on a Zoom.
let's do a Zoom first.
Yeah.
Let's start the initial meeting. We've had a phone call. I'll share my screen. I've got it all. I've got it all to show you. I can hop into live accounts. I can show you leads that are coming in that morning. Whereas seriously, you want me to travel on public transport with a huge laptop and interrupt your day, and you'll be surrounded by all your business and all the interruptions. And I guarantee you, I won't get 5 minutes of your quality time.
This is a brick and mortar business owner talking to a digital AI entrepreneur, Carl. That's the dynamic we're dealing with here.
That's it. That's it. And what I will say is most businesses, and this is what agencies need to understand, is the disconnect between agencies and people that work in the virtual and digital time, like we do and agency owners do,
Yeah.
is that most businesses are running their businesses like it's the 1990s.
Yeah.
And things have changed. I don't think we didn't have smartphones then. Okay.
Very fast.
And we had to engage with businesses during 9 to 5 and things like that. And you know, like we relied on post and emails and just crazy things. Now we don't. It's completely changed. And with AI, it's what people are saying. It's nearly as big a change as when the internet arrived.
I think we're getting there. I think
It could be
next
bigger, to be
3 4 years.
honest.
Oh yeah, it will be 100%. Yeah, without a doubt. It's going to be really interesting to see how things do evolve over the next couple of years. I think even the last year alone, if you look at where our product was, where all these other big platforms, their native AI wasn't there a year ago. When you first signed up to Appointwise, it was probably just one page where you wrote the prompts and nothing. Now we're looking at like the custom tasks and triggers, multi-agents, massive different prompting section, the co-pilot, like native integration that we're working on with the Meta Suite and other platforms. It's going to be wild the next couple of years. I mean, the next 3, 6, 9, 12 months for Appointwise in itself is going to be wild. But you're right, across the industry, I think agencies, people who are already adept to Facebook ads and digital marketing are going to be the first ones to start adopting it. But as you said earlier, wait until these big corporate businesses have rolled AI out into their companies. Uh, it's just going to be it's just going to be everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, I called my bank 6 months ago,
Yeah,
and again, what I would say to agency owners is, so this is a global bank. and it's answered by AI. And it says up front, I'm the AI assistant. And I thought, great, because I know I'm going to get a quality response. And that's good enough for me. And as a business owner, I don't have the time to sit on hold music trying to get through to someone who may be a junior, who may not understand that at my level, I expect these results compared to someone else who may expect those results. So I got straight through to their AI. It's instantly answered everything I wanted. I put the phone down. That's job done. I move on to the next thing. And so AI is, you can say it's AI or say it's someone from your business if you feel it makes leads more comfortable. Um, but we're just going to be far more, everything will be AI and it will streamline everything. And the businesses that embrace it sooner, i.e., our early adopters, and I even run ads saying, look, if you're not using AI in 2025, it's like not having a website in 2010. You
Yeah.
have a website, you spent thousands of pounds on your website, okay, developing it, making it live, having someone design it. You spent thousands of pounds on it,
Yeah.
maybe 15 years ago, you know, but you're paying it yearly anyway. And I say, well, look, like websites, they're becoming defunct now. Websites, it's like, don't send any paid traffic to a website. They just bounce. Um, and it's the same without not having AI. If a lead inquires, and I say this to every business owner, if a lead inquires last night at 9 p.m. and you ring them back 12 hours later, good luck with that.
Yeah.
You've just lost them.
100%.
You've just lost them. And I've got an email going out now, and I've had them in the past, and it's purely all about the speed to lead. And I describe this now as where everything is becoming about the algorithm and AI. Is I say, look, are you running paid ads? And they go, yeah, we're running paid ads. I said, right. Now, it doesn't matter what platform you're on because the cookies are all collecting data. Okay. As soon as someone clicks on your ad, guess what's going to happen to them? That's just sent an indication, a signal that that person likes that type of ad. So guess what their feed is going to be full of? It's
Competitive
going to
content.
be your competitors' ads. Okay, so now they're seeing your competitors' ads. So what's the likelihood if they've inquired for your offer, which is similar to your competitor's offer? What's the likelihood that they see their ad, contact them? So I say it's now down to the speed to the speed to the lead. If you are the first responder,
They're not going to opt into someone else's ad. They're in a conversation with you already. It's just basic psychology, really, isn't it? It's just they're not going to engage in lots of different conversations. They already feel committed at that point, which is
yeah, yeah. Plus, also, you've done something very clever there. They're scrolling.
taking
Okay.
the platform.
You've taken them off the platform.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, that is something really difficult to do, which is, if you send them to a website, you're taking them off the platform. So it doesn't work so much. If you take them to an ad, a very optimized either landing page or the form on Meta, if you take them there, then they start getting messaged by the Appointwise AI. They then go onto their
Got their attention. Yeah.
text. They're off the actual app. You've taken them off the platform and they're now messaging back and forth. So the speed to lead is instant with Appointwise AI. Okay. But also you're beating every other competitor. So my point to any business owner or any agency owner is if you're not using it in 2025, your competitors will be. And they will be contacting your potential leads instantly while you're still waiting 12 hours for a human-like appointment setter to try to ring a phone that doesn't answer. And I even have ads that say, why are you paying these huge global platforms like Meta and Google for phone numbers that don't answer? Stop it.
Yeah.
Stop wasting your money. And I say to them, look, the platforms are very good at spending your money and taking your money. It's what they're designed to do. So why would you not optimize your entire lead nurture sequence with having an instant AI Appointwise that follows up instantly? Why would you not have that? Why would you spend the money, even if you're spending money on organic?
Yeah, it's the same thing, isn't it?
It's the same thing. You're paying someone SEO. You're paying someone to update your website. You're paying someone to receive the lead details to phone a number that doesn't answer. And it's so frustrating. What happens, and the feedback I get from business owners is they say, what happens is my team, my staff, they get so demotivated by having to ring numbers that just go to voicemail. And I say, yeah, it's way better arriving at work and you get a email summary of the AI text that's gone back and forth that even tells you if it's a hot lead. So you can then start focusing on the hot leads,
Yeah.
then the middle leads after that. And I said, often what will happen is you'll be so busy with the hot leads, booking them in, and the middle grade leads. If you do get time with the low level leads, then okay. But if you don't, because you're so busy, then you've won. You've got what you wanted. You've got responsive leads that instead of not answering their phone, they've had a full chat with the AI, and it also saves your team time, so they don't have to re-ask the same questions. You've
The
found out
context, isn't it?
what service they want, why they want the service, which is really a crucial question that we ask, is why now do you want to commit to this type of treatment or service?
Yeah.
And that just increases the urgency, because then the AI can start saying, well, it sounds like we need to have a chat about this. Sounds like we need to get you booked in as soon as possible. And I would just say to any agency owners, stop doing things like it's 2010. It all changed with AI when it came out. And people and leads are just going to be used to having an instant conversation with AI. And if you don't offer that as a service, then I can tell you now there's other agencies that do. And
And they will beat you, and they will scale faster. I mean, Carl.
well, that's really interesting, because I can share a screen now, which is a WhatsApp chat with a dental practice owner, and it will just reiterate. Is that okay to
Of
share?
course. Yeah, yeah. Please go ahead. Yeah.
Oh, look, this is a new lead that's come in, actually struggling getting in new leads. I don't even know what that is that's come in at
Any
12.
new leads to even convert, to be honest.
Well,
Again, same point. He said, I'm struggling to get new leads to convert.
well, look, I've not seen this.
Oh, you
Okay.
must even
It's 12:51 UK time.
yeah.
This lead has come in. Okay. It's come in at 12:08, and my AI has gone straight out to it. Okay. And then at 12:47, so 4 minutes ago, this is me live. I don't know who this is from yet, but actually struggling getting in new leads to even convert, to be honest.
Nice.
So
You got a voice message that drops there as well.
I've got a voice message that drops there, which is my voice, which is personalized with the lead's first name. I'll play it. Hi, Lee. I'm Carl from Den Marketing. Do you have leads but struggle contacting them and turning them into patients?
You're using an AI. That's really cool. Nice.
Yeah, so I've linked that in, and in my flow, which will start appearing, in my flow, I've got my AI assistant that will have a video chat with them, which is fully programmed with Den Marketing and my business goals for their businesses. Um, and it's literally that good that you can follow up, you can instruct the Appointwise with all of your magnets, your value, and everything like that. But I'll show you this one here. This is at 11:56. And the point I'm making is, yes, other agencies will be using AI, but it's nowhere near as good as Appointwise AI.
Mhm.
Okay. Because as you say, I've been using it with you guys for over a year now. So if someone's just beginning to offer it and it's not Appointwise, then Appointwise have got like all their experience, and they've rolled out upgrades after upgrades. And like you say, you're about to do even more.
Loads
This
coming.
is this is the chat I was having from a doctor. So
Hmm.
he owns the practice. Um, Here we go. How has it gone so far? That was sent yesterday.
Hmm.
Not brilliant, to be honest. And that was today. Good morning, Cole. I have terminated my services with the other AI agency. So I am a free agent now. Morning. I take it their AI was not up to scratch. Now, why do I know that? Why do I know that? Because I know he won't have gone with a Pointwise. That's why I know it. Well, the company I used was called, and they created a chatbot and was supposed to follow up my leads with it. I didn't hear anything from them for about 2 months. So I decided to terminate their services. So promising style over substance. So happy to work with you regarding the new chatbot and getting messages to leads via AI. Let me know once again what you need from me as I'm on vacation, but happy to get started ASAP. So yes, to other businesses, other agency owners, yes, other people will be using other AI, but if it's not a point-wise AI, then as you can clearly see, I mean, it sounds like these guys were they were creating the chatbot. Now, it takes a moment to script and prompt the Appointwise AI.
Yeah, or duplicate something you already have working for a different client. It's
I duplicate and tweak it. It takes me seconds.
yeah,
I
nice.
literally duplicate, tweak. I don't even change the name of the person reaching out. I've got multiple uh,
Yeah,
people all called the same name. It
very
takes, and this is what I say is like you don't need to reinvent the wheel. You don't need to develop an appointment setting service, and don't try and use something new to market because they've not got the experience of Appointwise that
cool.
have been in it from day one. There's others out there. You can Google. There's different ones offering it, but Appointwise is when you see the actual software, it's so incredibly easy to actually um, do anything on. It's literally. Let's just get rid of that banner. It's literally just there. Um, oh, this is the support, and you can literally see recent tickets, recent tickets. So yeah, that's all there. Let's just get rid of that. And that just to give a bit of clarity, I mean, these are all the different AI point-wise bots I've got set up. So I'm still scrolling. I'm still scrolling, 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 scrolling. So if I can do that in seconds, a moment, why is someone's taking 2 months to create an AI bot?
Mental. That's
Okay,
so interesting.
so that's really what I would say, and it really comes down to this: you just go in, edit instructions, and you literally just, this is the knowledge I put in. It's 2 lines. There's
Yeah,
two
people get
lines.
hell bent over, we've just with the Copilot, we've got the web scraper in and stuff now, but people really overestimate how much knowledge you have to train it on. It's really intuitive and it's really good at only using the knowledge it actually that's required for that conversation. But as you can see here, you've just given a basic couple of lines on the practice. The rest is covered in the instructions and the AI. So that's so interesting to see, man. You've touched on some amazing points on today's call.
Yeah, I mean, this was the five business owner testing it all. Okay, so let's just move that over there. And you can see he's coming to chat at 4:38. He's responded at 4:40. It's going back 4:41, 4:42, 4:43, 4:51, 4:52, 5 o'clock. So this is someone who's, the turnover's 5, 10, 15 million pounds. Um, and he's really testing it.
This is amazing. Yeah.
So here we go.
See the bit where, yeah, you can talk.
Here's him really testing it. Yes, please tell me what you do for implant treatment when there is no bone left. A dentist told me years ago I didn't have enough bone for implants, but I can't wear dentures because they move and make me gag. Hoping you have some modern options. So he's asked an open question
Specific,
with a
open
lot of
question.
knowledge there. And look at the response. Absolutely. These days, there are advanced solutions like bone grafting, zygomatic implants, which anchor high up in the cheekbone, or even all on floor that can work with less bone. Each case is different, but many people in your situation can get fixed teeth again. If you want, I can explain a bit more about each option or set up a call with our dentist to go over what might suit you best. Then he's carried on. Yes, please explain a bit more about each option and likely cost of these. And it goes on. It's talking about zygomatic implants anchoring the cheekbone, so they're good if there's no upper jawbone left. Now, I cannot prompt AI to do that because I don't know that. I didn't know that until I saw that.
I mean,
So
most front desk staff wouldn't have the ability to go into this much detail immediately, instantly from, you have to remember the front desk staff, the appointment setters, they're not medically trained. So they might have this information to pull, but it's not going to be able to do it with the same speed, consistency, professionalism as an AI would. So yeah,
yeah,
this is
and,
really
and also this was at 5:11 on a Sunday. They're not open.
yeah, exactly
They're
that.
not open. So, and then it goes on 5:30. Okay, thanks. That's more than I can afford. I totally get it. And then I interrupted here. Colin, just checking in with you to see if we can help any further. Good morning, Cole. Please send me your proposal with pricing. Thanks.
So clients tested the AI and the very next message was send me your proposal.
So, and I've not done anything. The AI did it.
AI sold itself. That's really, really
It it
cool.
just sold itself to someone who's got 5 businesses. And it did it on the weekend.
Man.
So on the Monday morning at 8:01, when I start, I get a message at 8:02 saying, send me your proposal.
Wow.
So that's it really. That's it working to business owners. So that's what I would say to any agency or any business is like, if you're not using it in 2025, then it'll be game over in 6 months.
Thank you so much for the detail you've gone into, man. I think you've touched on some amazing points that even I sometimes overlook. But it's just amazing to see, man. I think you're well ahead of the curve. And yeah, so you've been using it a year. You started seeing results within one day.
Yeah,
You won 5x your own agency's revenue. You're getting
yeah.
insane client results and client retention. Clients are biting your hand off for proposals after testing the AI themselves. What's next for you? What's your plans for scaling your agency? Not necessarily have to be to do with the AI, but how's the next 6, 12 months looking for you? What are your plans with your with
It's just keep going on with the winning formula.
yeah, nice.
You just double down on it. You just say, this is what we offer, AI.
Yeah.
Rings a bell. That is, gets people's pricks their ears. But I'm just going to carry on doing what works
Mhm.
because it's, that 5 times is a rough figure. It could be well more than that, well more than that. Okay. But you touched on it before. Retaining clients is you need to offer something a bit more than standard or old-fashioned agency offers.
Yes.
Okay. Um, if you're not, then you're just going to merge and be a commodity. And that's what people ask me, what makes you different? And then I can show them this.
Yeah.
And the great conversation I have, which I had, I think this morning, I spoke to another business owner and I said to him, he said, people always want to try before they buy. Okay. We all know that in marketing, try before you buy one, get one free, whatever. Um, the great thing is I can say to the business owner, well, look, we've already started AI with you. We've already been messaging you
Oh,
with
interesting.
AI.
Yeah.
So I say, find the message, which is only this morning. Okay. Find that message and start answering it and start testing the AI. You're already in the AI, which is what you're interested in. So test it. And I say, really test it. And I've had business owners asking it, why is the sky blue? And it will answer why the sky is blue. And it will also cleverly say, but the sky is not always blue. It changes color at different times of day, i.e.,
Okay, back
sunrise
to
and
your
sunset. And then it will redirect them to book a call. to say that's really interesting that you want to discuss the sky, but it sounds like
We're
in
here to
terms
talk
of,
about your marketing.
yeah, we're here to talk about AI for your business. So when's a good time to do that? Um, and it's clever. So you can't really fool it. It will always come back and stay on point, you know. Um, but yeah, so I'm just going to keep going with what I'm doing. And I'm going to have to get more staff. Um, yeah, I think that's Google calling now. Um,
We'll,
and
we'll,
I'm going to have to get more staff and just expand, and that's all off of the back of using a Pointwise AI. As you saw earlier, you saw all the different clients I've got in there. I had to keep scrolling, keep scrolling, keep scrolling, and they're all big businesses. They're not like individuals. But I'm going to just keep going with the Appointwise because you know, you can see the chat on the screen. It's once people start trying it, this is going into detailed figures. Looking at 12 to 16,000 per arch, or major bone grafting can be higher, sometimes 18 to 25.
yeah,
I've not put that in there because look how clever it is. It says these are ballpark figures.
it's crazy.
Your exact needs could change things a bit. So it's not being pinned down. This person can't go back and say, you quoted me between 18 and 25. Now that's actually a good budget because if you're talking per arch, 25 times two, that's £50,000. That's well within budget. Okay. But they're still not being pinned down on price
Yeah,
because it's cleverly not going to do that. It's going to get the phone call. It's going to nurture, get the phone call. And all of this is great because, as I say, any business owner walks in or any salesperson walks in and they see all of this, okay, before they've even had to dial a number. They don't have to ask all of these questions. They can just, it takes them to the point of this. Please send me your proposal with pricing. Or it takes them to when can I, the salesperson just has to go, oh, we've seen all the chat. When do you want your appointment? And can we take a deposit?
amazing.
That's it. The sales has all been done. They're just up to, and what you find is the leads are just ready to get their wallets out and book.
Too right.
So it's just, as I say, I wouldn't run any paid ads without a Pointwise nurturing the leads instantly. So
Your feedback over the years, man, and it's been really appreciated. I very, very, very much appreciate your time today coming on. I think this is going to be super valuable to anyone else who's listening. I'm going to put this up on YouTube if that's cool with you.
yeah, yeah,
Um, and this will be the start of a series actually with I'm just going to be bringing on more people like yourself across every niche you can imagine who are getting similar results. So super excited. Again, thanks so much, Carl.